Have you ever noticed that the first few minutes after waking up don't always feel the same as they did years ago? Perhaps you get out of bed a little more slowly than you used to. Maybe you need a few moments before your body feels fully awake. Or perhaps you've experienced occasional lightheadedness, stiffness, or a sense that your energy takes longer to arrive in the morning. Many people assume this is simply a normal part of getting older. In reality, those first moments of the day deserve much more attention than most of us give them. Your body goes through an incredible transition every morning. While you sleep, your heart works at a different pace, your breathing changes, your nervous system settles into a quieter rhythm. Then, as morning approaches, everything begins changing before your eyes even open. Hormones that help you prepare for the day gradually increase. Your heart begins working a little harder. Your blood pressure naturally starts to rise. Your muscles prepare to move. These changes are completely normal. The important question isn't whether they happen. It's how you respond to them. Many morning habits seem harmless because we've repeated them for years. Some even sound healthy after hearing about them online or from friends. But after the age of 60, a few small adjustments may help your cardiovascular system handle the morning transition more comfortably. Today I'd like to share several simple habits that many older adults overlook. None of them require expensive equipment. None of them require intense exercise. They're simply practical ideas that may help you start the day in a calmer, steadier way. Let's begin with something surprisingly simple: water. Most people wake up and immediately think about coffee. Others reach for their phone. Some turn on the television before they've even stood up. Very few think about hydration. During the night, your body continues losing water through breathing and normal body functions. By morning, it's common to be slightly dehydrated. Even mild dehydration can make you feel less energetic. It may also contribute to headaches or make it harder to feel fully alert. For older adults, staying properly hydrated becomes increasingly important because the sensation of thirst often becomes less noticeable with age. Many people don't realize they're already behind on fluids before breakfast. A simple habit can make a difference. Keep a glass of water beside your bed. When you wake up, take a few relaxed sips before moving into the rest of your morning. It doesn't need to be ice cold. Room temperature water is comfortable for many people and easy to drink. Think of it as giving your body a gentle signal that the day has begun. There's no rush. Your heart, your circulation, and the rest of your body have been working quietly all night. Giving yourself a moment before jumping into activity can be surprisingly valuable. That brings us to another habit that often goes unnoticed. How quickly do you get out of bed? Many people hear the alarm, throw the blanket aside, stand immediately, and start walking within seconds. When we're younger, our bodies usually adapt very quickly. As we get older, that adjustment may take a little longer. When you stand up suddenly, gravity immediately shifts blood toward your lower body. Your cardiovascular system has to respond almost instantly to keep enough blood flowing comfortably to your brain. Sometimes this happens smoothly, sometimes it doesn't. If you've ever stood up and felt briefly dizzy, if you've needed to steady yourself, or if you've experienced that momentary foggy feeling, your body may simply be asking for a slower transition. Instead of standing immediately, try something different tomorrow morning. Roll onto your side. Sit comfortably on the edge of the bed. Rest your feet on the floor. Take several calm breaths. Move your ankles gently. Then stand at an easy pace. The entire process takes less than a minute. Yet many people say they feel noticeably steadier afterward. Small habits rarely seem impressive. But over months and years, simple routines often become some of the most valuable investments we make in our health. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Tomorrow morning doesn't have to look dramatically different. It only needs to be slightly gentler than today. Now let's talk about something that has become incredibly popular over the last few years: cold showers. You've probably seen videos claiming they boost energy, improve discipline, sharpen focus, and strengthen the body. Some people truly enjoy them, and for certain individuals, cold exposure may have benefits. But one important detail is often missing from those conversations. Timing matters. Your body doesn't respond to cold water the same way at every hour of the day. The first few minutes after waking up are very different from the middle of the afternoon. When cold water suddenly hits your skin, your nervous system reacts immediately. Blood vessels near the surface of your body narrow, your breathing becomes faster, your heart begins working harder to adapt. For many healthy younger adults, this response is temporary and well tolerated. But as we grow older, it's worth being more thoughtful. If you enjoy cooler showers, consider giving your body a little time to wake up first. Start with comfortably warm water. Allow your muscles to relax. Let your breathing settle. If you still enjoy cooler water afterward, you can gradually lower the temperature during the final part of your shower, instead of beginning with an abrupt shock. This isn't about avoiding discomfort. It's about making the transition easier on your cardiovascular system. Remember, healthy habits are not only about what you do, they're also about when you do them. Another morning habit deserves just as much attention: exercise. If you've been walking every morning for years, that's something to be proud of. Regular physical activity remains one of the best investments you can make for healthy aging. It supports your muscles, your balance, your heart, your mood, and even your memory. But there is a difference between gentle movement and demanding your body perform at full intensity within minutes of waking up. Think about a car on a cold morning. Even modern engines benefit from a short period of warming up before being pushed hard. Your body isn't a machine, but the principle is surprisingly similar. After several hours of sleep, your muscles are stiffer. Your joints may need a little movement. Your circulation is still adjusting to the new day. Instead of rushing into fast walking, steep hills, or vigorous exercise, consider easing into movement. Walk around your home, stretch your shoulders, rotate your neck gently, move your arms, take slow, comfortable steps. Give your body 10 or 15 minutes to feel awake before increasing the pace. Many people discover they actually enjoy their morning exercise more when they don't feel rushed. It becomes less about forcing themselves and more about preparing themselves. There's another detail that's easy to overlook: breathing. Most of us never think about it because it happens automatically. Yet the way we breathe during the first moments of the morning can influence how relaxed we feel. If you wake up feeling tense, or if your mind immediately starts racing through everything you need to do, your breathing often becomes shallow without you realizing it. A simple breathing exercise may help you begin the day more calmly. Take a slow breath through your nose, pause briefly, then breathe out gently through your mouth. Repeat this 3 or 4 times. You don't need special techniques. You don't need to count perfectly. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is simply creating a slower rhythm before the demands of the day begin. Many people say these quiet moments become their favorite part of the morning, not because anything dramatic happens, but because they finally stop giving their day a rushed beginning. Small moments of calm often create better decisions throughout the hours that follow. And that's exactly what a healthy morning routine is about. Not doing more, doing the important things a little more thoughtfully. There's one more morning habit that deserves attention because it's so common that many people never question it: reaching for your phone the moment you wake up. For many people, it's automatic. The alarm goes off, you silence it. Then, before you've even sat up, you're checking messages, reading the news, scrolling through social media, or looking at emails. It feels harmless. After all, you're only looking for a minute. But that minute often turns into 10, and more importantly, it changes the way your brain begins the day. Instead of waking up gradually, your attention is immediately pulled in dozens of different directions. Your mind starts solving problems before your body has fully awakened. You may not notice the effect immediately, but by mid-morning, many people already feel mentally tired. Not because they worked too hard, but because they never gave themselves a calm beginning. Tomorrow morning, try a small experiment. Leave your phone alone for the first 5 or 10 minutes after waking. Drink some water, take a few slow breaths, stretch gently, look out the window, notice the daylight. Allow your body to wake up before inviting the rest of the world into your morning. You may be surprised by how different your day feels. Another simple habit can also make a meaningful difference: light. Our bodies rely on natural light to help regulate the internal clock that controls sleep and wakefulness. When morning light reaches your eyes, it signals that it's time to become more alert. This process helps support your natural daily rhythm. If possible, open the curtains soon after waking. Step outside for a few minutes if the weather allows. Even a short walk to the porch, the garden, or the mailbox can expose you to natural daylight. You don't have to exercise. You don't have to accomplish anything. Just allow your body to recognize that a new day has begun. Many older adults spend much of their day indoors. Because of that, these small moments of natural light become even more valuable. Let's also talk about breakfast. Not everyone feels hungry immediately after waking. That's perfectly normal. Some people prefer eating later. Others enjoy breakfast within the first hour. The important point isn't following one universal schedule. It's choosing foods that provide steady energy instead of leaving you feeling sluggish. A breakfast built around protein, fiber, healthy fats, and whole foods tends to keep energy more stable throughout the morning. For example, eggs with vegetables, Greek yogurt with berries and nuts, oatmeal topped with seeds, whole grain toast with avocado. Simple meals often work best. Large amounts of added sugar, on the other hand, may give you a quick burst of energy, followed by a noticeable drop later. Many people mistake that drop for simply getting older. Sometimes it's simply the way breakfast affected their energy. Another overlooked part of a healthy morning is medication. If you take prescription medicine, it's important to follow the schedule recommended by your healthcare provider. Some medications work best with food. Others should be taken before eating. Some require plenty of water. Others have special instructions. Instead of relying on memory alone, consider using a weekly pill organizer or setting a reminder. It's a small step that may help reduce mistakes and make mornings feel less stressful. Healthy aging isn't usually about one dramatic change. It's about dozens of small decisions that quietly support your health day after day. One glass of water, one slower transition out of bed, one gentle stretch, one calm breath, one healthy breakfast. None of these habits seem extraordinary on their own, but together they create a morning routine that works with your body instead of against it. And sometimes that's exactly what makes the biggest difference. Now I'd like to put everything we've discussed into one simple routine. Not because you have to follow it perfectly, but because having a clear plan often makes healthy habits much easier to keep. Think of these first few minutes after waking as a gentle transition instead of a race. Minute 1. Stay where you are. Before reaching for your phone, before thinking about your schedule, simply take 3 slow, comfortable breaths. Notice how your body feels. There is no need to judge it. You're simply giving yourself a calm beginning. Minute 2. Drink a full glass of water. If you keep it beside your bed, you remove one more obstacle. Healthy habits become much easier when they're convenient. Minute 3. Roll onto your side and sit on the edge of the bed. Let your feet rest comfortably on the floor. Move your ankles in slow circles. Gently flex your feet. Relax your shoulders. These small movements encourage circulation without asking your body to do too much all at once. Minute 4. Stand slowly. There's no prize for being the fastest person out of bed. Take a few easy steps around the room. Open the curtains. Let natural light fill the space. Allow your eyes and your mind to recognize that a new day has begun. Minute 5. Stretch gently. Reach your arms overhead. Roll your shoulders. Turn your head slowly from side to side. If it feels comfortable, walk around the house for a minute or two before beginning the rest of your morning. 5 minutes, that's all. No expensive equipment, no complicated routines, just a calmer beginning. One important thing to remember is that healthy aging isn't about avoiding every possible risk. That's impossible. Instead, it's about creating habits that consistently support your body over time. Many people spend hours searching for the perfect supplement, the perfect exercise, or the perfect diet. Those things certainly matter, but daily routines often have an even greater influence because they happen every single day. Small choices repeated hundreds of times become powerful. That's why consistency usually matters more than intensity. You don't need a perfect morning, you simply need a better one than yesterday. If you miss a day, don't worry, start again the next morning. Healthy habits aren't built through perfection, they're built through repetition. Before we finish, I'd like to leave you with one final thought. Growing older doesn't mean becoming fragile. It means becoming wiser about how you care for yourself. Your body has carried you through decades of experiences. It has adapted to challenges, recovered from illnesses, helped you build a family, work, friendships, a lifetime of memories. It deserves patience. It deserves kindness. Sometimes the greatest act of self-care isn't doing something extraordinary. It's slowing down enough to listen to what your body has been trying to tell you all along. If today's video gave you one new idea to try tomorrow morning, then it has done its job. I'd love to know your answer to one question. Which morning habit are you going to change first? Will you drink water before coffee? Stand up more slowly? Spend a few minutes stretching? Or perhaps leave your phone alone for the first few minutes after waking? Share your answer in the comments. Your experience may encourage someone else to build a healthier morning routine too. And if you found today's discussion helpful, consider sharing it with a friend or family member. Sometimes one simple idea arrives at exactly the right moment. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. Take good care of yourself. One calm morning at a time.